Already Tracy challenged the cache stealth, no safecracking, bloodless, and reinforced cameras. Which, hold on first, reinforced cameras does exist, but then again we can just hack the cameras, and we won't really have to encounter a camera to do it. So in other words, that's useless. Aside from that, there's bloodless, which is quite simple. Don't shoot anyone and we'll probably do just fine. And then finally there's no safecracking, which would be mildly irritating since we're going to have to drill the safe open. But first, let's try and find a, box over there so that we can actually get rid of the cameras. And then in less than, let's just say 40 seconds, render reinforced cameras completely useless. I mean, it is still kind of useful beforehand, since if we were to run around with a bag, then things would not go very well. But for now, let's try and find where the power box is, which... First of all, that is not a power box, but that is actually just the alarm panel, which works out perfectly fine. We could always just do this instead, and then hopefully not lure the guard all the way outside, since that would be quite bad. So if we were to just run outside right now, let's just try and figure out what we're gonna do. And first of all, let's try and see where the power box is, which makes things quite simple. We're just gonna lure someone from the upstairs area, starting with maybe... Right then, we're going to just do something else, such as, trying to wait for a guard to show up. Which hopefully won't take that long, since so far it hasn't been very promising, but, you know, we could always try. And try. And see where we are supposed to actually go. Which so far has not been very promising, so we're just going to... Right then, we're going to try and wait for a guard to go somewhere nice. And then afterwards, no one's there. That's... I mean, you can't even see us, so that's not very useful. And there may be someone over there, but who knows what we can do about that, really. But what we could always do is just run back through here, and then see if we can lure anyone. Which the answer is probably not. I mean, you're not even facing the right direction. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait. I mean, we could lure someone from downstairs, but it would be a rather poor option, so we're just going to not do that, and instead just wait for someone to show up. Ideally, one of the 4 guards, which really should be showing up. But because it's not hidden detection bars, we can just do that, and then you can take the arduously long walk all the way out here, get off the radio, turn around, and then get knocked out. I mean, it's a rather simple way to get a disguise. Is it the best way? Probably not, but it works out, so we're just going to not complain about it. And then instead, we could just wait for, you to go over there, all the way back, and then get knocked out. I mean, it really doesn't get more complicated than that. So while we wait, and while we continue waiting, you're gonna go over there, you're gonna turn around, and then afterwards we're going to knock you out. Please get off the radio faster, because then we can do something like this. And do it right here, since, presumably, no one's going to see what's happening through this tiny gap in the bush, and hopefully, no one does. So we're gonna go through here, we're gonna go inside, then afterwards we can start working on actually doing the mission. Which of course will involve by actually getting the screwdriver, which, if you're going to move along over there, does make things quite convenient for me. Alright, maybe not, but it's fine, we could always just do that, and then afterwards ignore whatever you're doing. This is not the archives, this is the meeting room, so we should probably reconsider what we're actually trying to do, and then instead go over here, get this door open, then afterwards ambitiously go inside, trespass, and then try not to get caught, which... I mean, has successfully worked out, so we're just gonna go through here, hello there, and then afterwards we're gonna start working on actually doing the mission. So firstly, we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna just go through here, we're gonna go over here, and then we're just going to get this panel open. Mainly because that's the objective, and we're just going to make sure we're not gonna get caught by that guard over there. So once we get this open, we're going to have to go upstairs and, disable the power box, which hopefully won't be too complicated. But it's alright, we could just go through here, all the way up there, all the way through here, and then as long as there's not 3 guards over here, which there isn't, keep walking. Do you really have to do this to us? Why? Just walk over here. Then all you have to do is walk away. Don't stand over... Right, we're not doing this. You're gonna go over here, and then you're just gonna go towards the scrambler, and then you're walking away. As far away as possible. Don't go over there. Don't... I'm very, very tempted to take you out, but we're going to refrain from doing that since we really, really can't do that. So now hopefully, if you're gonna go over there, that's perfectly fine. But walk all the way outside and have no one, or at least no one in a problematic location replaced inside, then we can get this door open, which it is called a door for some reason, and then we're gonna cut the wire, and before someone else shows up, we're just gonna go over here and get this door open. Since right now we have the opportunity, we might not have it soon, so we really might as well just cherish it. Go downstairs, get that scrambled open, and then afterwards hide the scrambler, well, somewhere. But what we could always do is just not get caught by that over there. Go through here, all the way over, keep walking, all the way over here, and then go in through here to literally hide everything. Since eventually we're going to need a drill, because well, that's kind of how this works. So we're just gonna take this time to, well, drop literally everything. And then now, quite literally, just wait. And on one hand, we don't really need a lockpick either, so we're just gonna drop that as well. Is this a good idea? No, probably not. We might get stuck later on. But then again, all of the... Actually, go outside, that's perfect. And you can come downstairs, and that would be absolutely perfect. So if you were to just come downstairs, and then hopefully donate us a key card, that would be quite nice. But we're going to answer the radio first, then we're gonna go outside, then we're gonna get a key card, then we're going to just do the rest of the mission. So we're just gonna have you go over here, we're gonna knock you out, and then afterwards we're gonna go outside. Hello there, guard behind me. Keep walking. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna go over here, and then afterwards we're gonna try and find a drill, which so far hasn't been very, very successful. But once we wait for Cyber to walk over here with a drill, which it'd be nice if we know where they were, which we really, really do not know right now, but if we could have a key card, that would be quite nice, along with a drill. So we're gonna take the drill, we're gonna take the key card, then we're gonna go back inside, and this door should be open since the security team did just go through here. So afterwards we could just go through here, run past you, let it calm down for a bit since running past literally everyone probably isn't the best strategy here. And we're gonna back this up since there are in fact 3 guards downstairs, and if we were to open it and have someone get lured out by that gun, things are not gonna go well at all. But what we could always do is just go over here, set up the connection, and then with the drill we can go upstairs, get a door open a safe, take the USB, and then come back downstairs, and then presumably, at some point, getting out of here. So hopefully that goes well, and hopefully we don't meet anyone since that would be quite bad, and then hopefully no one causes any problems right over here, which... there are a lot more guards than we would have liked, but so far, we're doing just fine. But now that the photograph is down, we can just go over here. We can start taking the arduously long drill as we wait and wait. And wait. Because unfortunately, there's not anyone we can interrogate, and it's not like we can just crack open a safe, which we really don't have an option here. We've got a spot for the USB later on, but that's about it. And at the same time, we did lose our screwdriver, our lockpick, and our scrambler. The scrambler we don't really need. The lockpick we really might as well not need, but it will make escaping slightly more complicated later on. And then finally the screwdriver, which... we really don't need it other than just carrying it around for no particular reason. But now that we're finally done almost finishing drilling, we should be a bit aware of, that guard over there, first of all. And then afterwards grab the USB, very, very calmly walk outside without getting caught, then go downstairs, once again, without getting caught, since eventually, we're gonna have to go through the upstairs area to get out of here, unless the back door's open, which we can't really just open since we're not carrying a lockpick, because we sacrificed that for a drill. And unfortunately, we are not drilling open a door today, since that would be a rather bad choice. But thankfully, that door over there is open, so we're just gonna go through here, up through here, then we're just gonna run outside. Since we did make a lot of the guards inside very, very suspicious, so if we were to meet less guards, that would be quite nice for essentially not getting caught. So we're gonna go through here, all the way over here, and that's the daily challenge in just under 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Which that went perfectly fine. Cheers everyone, have a great time!